How are we financing deals? Great question, Barrington. It depends. As a coach, I say it depends a lot. My rule is if I say it depends, I have to say what it depends on. So clearly it depends on your situation. One of the things we do when students come into our program is we talk to them about what are your objectives? What are your goals? I believe I can help anybody get rich in storage. I'm just not willing to. Like, I want to, our tagline is we use ordinary garages to create extraordinary lives. And then my behind the scenes hope is that those extraordinary lives are applied to do a lot of good in the world. So getting rich to go to Vegas and blow a bunch of off, that's not my game. We're not going to play it. So I can't control what people do with the riches they make. But when they come and want one-on-one time with myself or our coaches within the program, we're very clear that we need to know what the why is. And it doesn't have to be our why. It doesn't have to be the same. It might be any number of things. And as long as it's humanity plus, we're cool, right? So now we're going to come up with the objectives. What are the goals? What are we trying to achieve here? Is that really what we want to achieve? Cool, we're there. Now an inventory of resources. How much time do you have? How much money do you have for a down payment? Or can you purchase cash? What do you have as far as a network goes? Resources, people you can tap into that would invest with you, partnership opportunities, all of the resources. And then we're going to design our strategy around those goals and those resources. So I can't really tell you how are we going to finance a deal because I don't know you specifically, Barrington, right? Or enough about you anyways. That said, the sky is the limit. And what I always tell people is don't allow the funding or financing question to stop you from finding the deal, because the bottom line is if you find a deal that's good enough, you will find the funding. Chris Michaels found a great deal. But in order to get that great deal, we had to pay $400,000 all cash. He didn't have access to that amount of money at that time. And so he said, hey, Mike, look at this deal. I'm thinking about wholesaling it. I might make 40 or 50 grand. And I said, well, that you can do that if you want. And I love you, Chris, but that's stupid because this property is going to be worth somewhere between $900,000 and $1 million when we're done. And then we got lucky and it was worth 1.2. He didn't let the fact that he didn't know how he would fund a deal stop him from going out and finding the deal. That's one of the reasons I built the Storage Rebellion community, is because very infrequently does one person have every piece of the puzzle. That's even true for me. I've been doing this for 12 years. I don't have all the resources needed to go buy my next storage facility. Why? Because I lack the desire to go shop for my next storage facility. Quite frankly, I don't need one. I've got my 4th kid on the way. I don't want to build the list that I just described to you. I've already done it. So I'm now in a position where I lack a very needed resource if I want to continue to grow my portfolio. The Storage Rebellion community is a place where people with limitations on their resources meet other people that have different limitations, and they combine those resources to create collaborative wins. It's basically free for storage nerds, right? Right. And so relationships become key.